Hi guys, Dawes here, and this short video I just want to talk to you about the membership site, which is literally now days away from being launched. And yes, I know it's been a couple of years in the coming, but we wanted to make sure we got the design and the development right. So we've been very grateful for all the comments, suggestions and recommendations that you've sent in via the surveys we've put out. And as a result of that, we've been able to build a site that is in direct response to what you've asked for. So we're really excited about that, and we're looking forward to the site to go live. Now, this site has been built for a number of reasons. One is we want to help you add value to what you do, so you can add value to what you provide for your customers and your prospects. And that's a really important thing, because in business, the more value you provide, the more likely you are to get more business. It's a general rule of thumb. And there's lots of other things you need to learn about business as well. But anyone who goes that extra mile is always going to get more in return. And that's part of the reason we built this site up, is to give you a lot of resources to help you do just that. So the site's going to show you lots about what you need to do. It's also going to show you how to do it as well. So there's lots of stuff in there that you need. Now, one of the main reasons we built this site, the why if you like, is because a long time ago I had to make a decision about whether to stay in an employed job or to go self-employed and set up my own business. One of the key definitive moments in that decision-making process actually was when my wife and I sat down. And we said, well, yes, it's a risk, because we had a young family, we had a house, we had a mortgage, and we had a regular income, which is what our jobs provided. But we said, what if we get, to our 50s, our mid-50s, near retirement age, and we look back and we didn't take that opportunity, we didn't take that risk, we didn't go for it? Would we look back with a regret and go, if only we'd have done it? And that was a key thing for me. And I thought, well, if I do it and I fail, then I can always get another job. So we're gonna go for this, and we did. And I'm now happy to say that I'm in my mid-50s. I'm looking back and thinking that was the best decision I made. Now, don't get me wrong. We had to work really hard. We had to learn stuff. But what I wanted to do was to take my passion, is to take what I love doing, my vacation, if you like, and turn it into my vocation, to turn it into my business. Now, when you're doing something you love, whatever that is, physical skills or whatever your job may be, you don't need discipline because you love doing it, so you just crack on and do it. But when you have to learn other skills to complement that, to take that and move that into a business, then you have to have discipline, because you've got to learn stuff that you might not be familiar with. We have to learn business skills, we have to learn marketing skills. And what's really interesting about this membership site is when we put the surveys out, so many of you responded and said one of the key things you wanted to learn was how to market your business to get yourself in front of prospective customers and clients. And a lot of that information is in this website now. And a lot of that information is based on courses that we've been on over many years, which have cost us thousands and thousands of pounds to do. And in the last 2 years alone, I think we spent between £8,000 to £10,000 just on marketing courses. But that might sound a lot of money, but we look at this now from a return on investment basis. If we spend that, do we get more in return? Well, yeah, we do. Otherwise, we wouldn't spend it. So over the last 25 years, you can roughly work out how much we may have spent on learning how to market and develop our business. And we put a lot of that, and we're going to be putting all of that into this website to help you do that as well. And by the way, at a fraction of the cost, it's not going to cost you thousands to do this. It's going to cost you much less on a membership subscription basis, because we want to make it accessible for you, and we want to make it available to you. And the reason we want to do that is we've been fortunate enough to be in business now a long time, and we've made some great friends in this industry, and we meet lovely people all the time who are passionate about what they do. They love what they do, and they're at that decision-making point now about how do I turn it into a business. And nowadays, by the way, I would advise any of you to have your own business, even if it's only a part-time one, to what you do as a job. And the reason is we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We keep hearing in the news all the time about companies making people redundant. We heard over Christmas about a company making people redundant on Christmas Day. A friend of mine recently has spent all their career in the NHS and has been told, we're going to make you redundant. And they feel absolutely devastated by that, not from the fact they've been made redundant, but from the fact that they feel they've invested so much time and money, and they've been so committed, and they put so much goodwill into that and doing extra shifts and extra hours, that they just feel let down that they can be told, we don't need you anymore. You're on the scrap heap, so to speak. So this is really about what this site's about. It's about helping you develop a sustainable business. It's about helping you take your passion and turn it into a product that you can offer as a service or a product to people who are going to pay you money for it, And then when you're doing that, you can start to design a life, and you can start to provide a quality of life for your family, for the people you love, that you might not be able to do if you're in a job. So this is one of the key drivers for us, and this is why we're doing what we do, and it's really, really important to us. So all you need to do to find out more about the site is to actually stick your details into the box below, and you go straight through to see another video, which is the introductory video to the site, which will give you a complete overview about what the site's about. So without any further ado, thanks for that, thanks for listening, and just bear in mind that this site has been set up, has been developed and put together based on what you've asked for. So we're going to improve it, and we're going to add to it, and we're going to grow this site, because we want to give you a platform to help you get to where you want to be. Thanks ever so much for listening, and I'll see you on the other side.